actually going to tell you what you get right out of the gate, and then I'm going to tell you about Debbie. So we're a little bit backwards on that, but I know some of you are recognizing this, and you're seeing a new shape. You are getting the 22.4 cup extra large canister with lid. We're going vertical. You are receiving your 13.5 cup with, then you're getting your 6.8 cup and the 3.8 cup. Guys, she's gone vertical. She's saving us space. Debbie Meyer is the innovator. She is the, I'm coming to you, Deb. She is the innovator. I'm kind of bringing this with me. She is the inventor. She is the award winner. She is the busy mom who loves to save us money and something near and dear to my heart, food.
Food.
Hello, congratulations on this great idea.
Thank you, thank you. I know you've asked me for something, else. We're calling them canisters only because of their shape. They are still Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. They are still the same technology that you've known and loved for over 10 years right here at HSN.
And millions sold.
Hundreds of millions sold. And let me tell you about how they work. But
yeah, tell everyone what exactly a Debbie Meyer GreenBox is.
You're going to get 4 of these pieces. They all stack. That's all of them in here. So don't tell me you don't have room for storage. I don't create new problems. I only solve problems. All right. These are still my Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. It is the same technology you've known and loved for many, many years and has saved you hundreds and millions of dollars in food and pounds of food and dollars. So let's look at this for the moment. Strawberries, 9 days ago. Purchased strawberries, didn't keep them in my Debbie Meyer GreenBox? Did. 9 days later, I've still got strawberries to eat. 9 days later, those are garbage. Now, I'm going to explain to you why my boxes work and how they work, but there's lots of new stuff to show you on this table as well. My boxes are made with my proprietary formula of natural ingredients that are part of the construction of this box. You cannot wash it out, you cannot wear it out. It is there permanently. All natural ingredients, BPA-free, top-rack dishwasher safe, proudly made right here in the USA. USA, that's right. And independent, laboratory tested and proven to extend the life of produce, all baked good, produce being fruits and vegetables, baked goods, snacks. You put it in it, it'll last longer. That's the difference for you. That's money. Those numbers that you see on the table, that's the number of days that independent laboratory testing said you can expect from putting your produce and baked goods in my Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes. Now this is my canister style. So I have my strawberries stacked up in there. They're going to stay fresh and delicious for at least 9 days. So that's in my refrigerator. Obviously, you keep your strawberries in the refrigerator, keep them in your refrigerator. I'm not asking you to do anything different. Things you would keep on your countertop, you keep on your countertop. So I love to show you my tomatoes because at 14 days, there's the difference. 14 days, this is what a tomato looks like in my world. 14 days. Now, come here because I want to remind you. My boxes are also include in my formula a natural there's a little fly that's very happy. There's a natural ingredient that keeps baked goods fresh longer as well. Independent laboratory testing, it's under there somewhere, said at 11 days, this is pretty much what you can expect baked goods to turn into. At 11 days, baked goods kept in my GreenBoxes are gorgeous. Breakfast. So whether it's rolls, it's bagels, it's English muffins, but look at this. We're going to talk about, now each one of my boxes has this little lip here to make it very easy for you to lift off the cover.
Clever.
Now, this is how you keep bread fresh. You're not going to save money with your baked goods if you can't keep it fresh.
Exactly.
All right. This does nothing for your food. In fact, it ruins your food. The simplest thing in the world to do is simply take out bread from this bag and put it into one of my GreenBoxes. But at 11 days, I want to show you, first of all, that's, oh, I love that smell. That's 11-day bread compared to 11-day bread.
It smells good.
This is a side-by-side comparison, not a before and after. They're the same age. So all you're going to do is get it out of this packaging. This packaging is not good for anything. This container will hold an entire loaf of white bread, or any bread, and you just simply put the lid on. And that's it.
I mean, I think we're looking at packaging totally differently. That now just reminds me of what the grocery store is using, and that's fine. And then you get it home automatically. It's get not it intended. Into your Debbie Meyer GreenBoxes.
Packaging is not intended to do anything other than move the food to you.
This is food storage, food preservation.
Look at this, 9 days, mushrooms. Those stink so badly, I'm glad I'm not having to stand over than he is. Okay, blueberries as well, 9 days. I could pick up blueberries and roll them around and they're not gushy and mushy because at 9 days, independent lab testing showed that my blueberries will last longer. Here's some baked goods. Those are my favorite little donuts. You know, that's my little, that's my guilty pleasure. Okay, here's some nuts and some dried cranberries and raisins. Come here and look at my Brussels sprouts. They're supposed to be hard little cabbages. That's what the difference, 21 days. That's 3 weeks. So you're used to seeing me do vegetables. You're used to me showing you all these fruits and vegetables and what they look like at 21 days. There's the difference. Look at that green pepper. That's 21 days, 3 weeks. That yellow pepper, 3 weeks. We have a flex pan. I'm trying to read that far away.
I'm going to get it to you. $12.48.
Wow.
Do you realize at this summer price, okay, even at the $29.95, people have been shopping for this. They've discovered it on hsn.com before we even got a chance to show these to you. So you're so smart. You love Debbie Meyer because her green boxes work. They save you time. They save you money. And what's the time you save? You're not running back and forth to the grocery store. You put something in here like those Brussels sprouts on, let's say June 1st. June 21st, they're still going to be good. Have you ever forgotten that you had some good bread in the fridge only to go and reach for it? Oh, yeah, I remember this. And you ate it and you saw a little bit of mold. Oh, my gosh, I've Googled that so many times. Yeah. Not anymore, because she's going to save you time, space, and money and food. And that buy, this is something that HSN brings to you that pays for itself over and over again. I love the new space-saving design, Debbie.
You know, everyone who saw this before I even pushed in here into the studio, everyone's going, oh my gosh, this is so great because I don't have a lot of horizontal space, vertical space, same technology, same benefits. All of the things you know and love about my green boxes, there you go. Look at that pepper, how gorgeous. Oh, smell it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the aroma that comes from all fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the Flex Pay specifically at $12.48. Add another pepper to that.
Yeah.
Add this pepper to it. Yeah. There's your Flex Pay. Right
and if it's organic, keep it at like one. Right.
All right, let's talk again about the difference between keeping things in my green boxes and regular packaging. All right, this is cereal, right? Now you see cereal in there. This is how cereal comes to you. That bag, if you try to reseal this for any reason, you think you're going to keep it fresh, you are not. This is not intended as storage. This is storage. This is life extension of bakers, fruits and vegetables, snacks. I'm going to pour that in. That's all you've got to do, and you've got a longer life to your
It's anti-aging for your food.
It is.
You're onto something.
Thank you.
There it is.
In that box right there, that is 2 boxes of cereal in that little footprint right there. So that's a lot easier to store because you can stack things on top of that in the pantry.
So smart.
So there you've got cereal.
I'm going to buy it for the carrots alone and then just enjoy the rest of the benefits because they're awkward to store to begin with.
Oh yeah, and you and if you're a juicer, you want to store a lot of carrots, right?
Right. I like to buy bulk if you want to juice.
Look at this. They're not supposed to do that.
No.
Fruit and vegetables should not fold.
No, they should not.
Or do yoga.
No.
Which you're familiar with. Yeah. Okay, so instead of that, how about that?
Crisp and delicious. There it is, fresh.
To the tip. Look at the tip on that carrot. Absolutely gorgeous, crunchy. All the nutrients are there. When you see concentrated color, you know it's very nutritious. And I'm just going to tip up this box because I'm going to show you how many carrots are in there. That's a lot of carrots. And that's...
If you like to buy in bulk, this is your answer.
And that's the way... Look at how little space it takes to store this.
And you can only go through so many carrots at a time, right? So here it is, storing your food.
I'm gonna go here.
We're anti-aging your food. Yeah. We're keeping it fresh, longer, better, safer, and in a new compact style. We're going vertical.
I love this. When I was the first time I got my samples and I started putting them in places that I suddenly realized, oh my goodness.
Discovered.
It's not, I didn't want to call it a pantry set because I didn't want you to think it was only for the regular pantry items. It's for everything. It's for your fruits and your vegetables, baked goods, snacks, because this is still the Debbie Meyer food fresh technology that you know, you love. You've given me 5-star reviews for 11 years.
11 years. This is not a gimmick. This is not a guess. Yeah. This isn't a hope. This works. She has the science behind it. Yep. We have our own experience. We have our own experience of going, oh, wow, these strawberries are still fresh. I can't even remember when I bought them. Now, I've seen better days with salads, and it's a great idea to get it all pre-cut, but what happens, it goes bad so quickly. Debbie, how can you solve that
There's a reason for that. Every fruit and vegetable gives off a natural ripening gas. It's called ethylene gas. This is how I can show it to you trapped. It's trapped in that bag. That is the gas. When you see them puffed up like that in the store, that's not air. That's gas. That's the gas coming from it. And what's it doing? It's rotting the vegetables, the salad inside this bag. And that's what happens with any kind of packaging or anything that closes up and keeps the ethylene gas in there. So when you close this up again, say you take out some salad and you try and close it, you've shut in, you've actually sealed in the very problem, which is the gas. My boxes and my green bags take care of that for you. Another thing is when you see a lot of whole fruits and vegetables on my table. If you, let's say you cut this in half, you've got a cut end. If you just cover that cut end, that is not helping. That's actually trapping the ethylene gas right there, but the rest of this fruit and vegetable is still emitting the gas. The trick is to simply get everything inside one of my green boxes or one of my green bags, and they will last longer, independently. Independent, proven, laboratory tested.
And millions of people just like you saying, yeah, of course they work. I put them to the test myself in my own test kitchen.
I've got so much more to show you on this.
We got to tell them what they're getting, though.
Okay.
Here is the stack.
Look at this.
So you're getting all those sizes.
All of those, and they all stack inside
They all
of here.
nestle.
So if there's any point in time when you're not using all of them, you can simply stack them away. This is another thing. This packaging is useless. It was never intended to do anything for your stuff, your chips, but to get them home to you. If you try to seal it, you try to clip it, you try to roll it. I've seen people put rubber bands on it. That doesn't help. All you do is this. And when you put the lid on, this will save your chips, extend their life. This will simply be garbage because that's just it.
No more crumbled chips.
It's transportation. It's not storage. This is storage. It's a cardboard box. This is how you keep your pasta fresh longer. Simply put it in there and put it on the lid. Independent laboratory testing said it. And I know I can't fool you anymore.
I feel a cookie in the room.
There's a cookie coming on. You want a cookie?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Have a cookie.
Thank you.
I know I can't fool you anymore because I've been here for 11 years. But is that not a fresh, delicious?
Oh, it's delightful.
Okay.
With sprinkles, thank you.
Well, it's 42 days old.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
That's independent laboratory testing.
Because it's delicious and fresh.
And I would never give you something that wasn't.
I know.
So 42 days, independent laboratory tested, said your baked goods, your snacks, cookies, breads, pastas, all these things will stay that long. And this is how I give my baked goods away. I actually put them in one of my boxes, put a bow on top, and I've given them the gift of saving money as well as extending the life of what I've actually given them.
Now we have to show you a couple of things. This is what you're receiving. It all nestles into here. Yes. And then this is also very exciting. There are measurements. And tell us about how this goes. You can add that today.
You've got you can purchase 2 additional containers. Now these I did with handles and pour spouts because there are things that you actually want to measure out by pouring them. So that's some couscous, and I would pour that into a measuring cup. There are measurements on the side. This is a 7-cup container with its own, obviously, I gotta put it on the right way, its own lid. This is a 1-gallon container. This is filled with orange juice. So you can use it for orange juice and use it for liquids, or you can use it for dry as well. I find it great for dry as well because I like to do baking and I'm constantly pouring things
And the measurements.
Yeah. Measurements are right on
Meyer
there.
Green Bags here at HSN with sponges. Come on over here, Debbie.
Watch how fast. Watch how fast I'm going to show you. I got to show you lots of new things.
And we're very busy, over 400 gone, so please join us and get that automatic ordering going.
Look at all the celery in that box.
See?
Right? It is a Debbie Meyer Green Box. You are still going to get celery. That's
3 weeks.
Hear that? And I just got my celery shower for the morning.
Did you?
There, look at moisture. That's moisture. It's nutrition. Instead of this, that's dead food, live food. Here's baked goods. Here I've got hamburger buns, hot dog buns. These are all staying fresh longer. And again, independent laboratory tested, had it at 11 days. Corn, I got ready 14 days ago for tonight's barbecue. All this food's going home with me. It's going to be eaten this weekend. 14 days ago, I get ready for tomorrow's barbecue, in fact. Baby carrots at 21 days. I don't have to, you know, I keep on saying independent laboratory tested and all, and that's wonderful because that is the real proof, the science of my products. I am in the packaging industry. I've been doing this for a long time. I know the science of food. The real proof is the use. With hundreds of millions of my boxes and bags in use, and the people who come back for more, that's how you know they work. That's how you know that this is real science. Look at all these heads of romaine in this, 1, 2, 3, that's 4 heads of romaine in this one box.
Crunchy and fresh.
Look at that.
Listen, if you want them, oh my gosh, that's delicious. I need a salad. Okay, if you want these, please I would hate to see you miss out on these because I don't know when they're coming back.
At 2 weeks. And you know,
I was
so excited that people started buying them without ever even seeing them on air.
I'm not surprised.
So I'm not surprised. I was absolutely delighted because I know that sometimes storage space is a challenge. So if you go vertical, look at these chips. You can have more space in those. Someone said to me in the hallway, I only have narrow cabinets. I have a very narrow refrigerator. This is perfect. Look at broccoli at 21 days. That's the difference. So you're saving food, you're saving money, you're saving time, you're saving effort. Look at 21 days on peppers. These I love to throw on the grill. 21 days. Cauliflower at 14 days. Back to baked goods. I mean, look at candies. Look at this.
Fresh.
All these breads in here.
Wait, how many days, Debbie? 42.
42 days on baked goods.
6 weeks. Yep. Oh my
gosh. Look, here I've got popcorn, I've got macaroons, all of these things. But let me go into the refrigerator for a second.
Come on in. Space saver. You know, if you have a side by side, this is perfect because those are smaller fridges.
And this is a bulk bag of cut salad, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you were to seal that up, you'd be throwing away most of that bulk bag of salad because you would have sealed in the ethylene gas. This is all you do. Get rid of this. It's nothing but a transportation device. There's my salad. I put it in the box. I'm going to run over here to my fridge. If you put in a bottle of juice and a bottle of milk, this is my fridge at home. Here's my salad. Right there. There are those two that I just showed you with the handles. They fit on the door.
Brilliant.
All of this stuff it's clean, it's efficient. You can stack depending on how your refrigerator is set up. This is a tight refrigerator, so you can't really get a whole lot in.
I know, I've had one of those before, and they're a smaller footprint.
Side by sides are very difficult.
Yeah, if you have a small kitchen, you have that fridge. Seriously. So Debbie's given us a system, right? She's given us a system for storage, for anti-aging, for your food, for saving the money, and also for saving food. You know, that's a kryptonite thing for me. I hate throwing food out. I hate wasting food. And if you don't get to go to the grocery store that often and you do still want more veggies, more fruits, more healthy, this allows you to go less frequently but still save that food for weeks. So those grapes, 2 weeks old. That's not happening in the other containers you have. So the whole thing is one of those incredible ideas from Debbie, and we've come to know rely. We're waiting for you to do what's next, and that's why people have gone to hsn.com and picked these up in advance. We're going to close in about 800 any second now with the way everybody's responding. Excellent.
This is four containers with their own lids. They all stack into this one piece right here so that you don't have a storage problem. You can buy an additional set of my handled canisters with they can be liquid or dry. They have a pour spout as well as their own lids.
We're going to mention the item number on that in a second.
Okay, and I just want to go back and reiterate for you that this is independent laboratory testing. This is the science of keeping your food fresh. People will tell you all kinds of things about plastic and bags and sealing and all that stuff. That is not science. That is just an idea that is not working, because this is the way it works. When you reseal any of the original packaging, you're trapping the very problem inside. If you try to seal up the end, it's done nothing but make that end rot faster because it's trapped the ethylene gas. And the ethylene gas comes from the entire fruit or vegetable. So back here, it's busy pumping out ethylene gas. So what's the trick? There's no trick. The trick is you just simply put something into my box, put the lid on, and that's the moment it starts to work. You don't have to time anything, nothing to throw. You don't have to think about whether something's going to last for a while or anything. This is the easiest money you're ever going to save and the most food you're ever going to save, and it's science.
Two things I really love.
I'm very proud of this.
Right, you should be. You absolutely should be. So whether you're a foodie or you're just trying to have sustenance, it doesn't matter. You